Hey there YouTube, welcome to Big Mike Beard Wisdom. So as you can see, the tomato plants are getting pretty tall. And they're also doing some other stuff that's pretty cool. When I was watering this last night, I was looking at it, and the little flowers over here, this one over here, already has a little baby tomato starting. And that one right there, if I can negotiate in, has one too. So we've got two little ones there. And on this back plant, we've got one little one right there and another one starting right there. So this is pretty cool. I'm curious about this one, if this one's going to start soon too. But basically I noticed them because I was looking online and they were saying that sometimes you should like bump the flowers and stuff like that to help spread the pollen, to make sure that gets pollinated. Because I guess the flowers have both male and female stuff in them, so they self-pollinate themselves. But there's things that you can do to help them along, so like bumping them and stuff can help spread and shake the pollen around. Actually, that one right there might be just starting to get the bump of a little baby tomato in it. So, looks like we're finally starting to see a little bit of tomatoes out of this. And it'll be pretty crazy to see what winds up happening. Because there's certain areas, like this way down here, where it's like these flowers here kind of appeared sort of late to the game. But that'll be interesting to see how those wind up growing. They'll be a little bit behind on these ones. But with this being an indeterminate plant, it should continue to grow and should continue to probably output more flowers and more tomatoes as it continues to grow. Speaking of growing, let's get the tape measure out. Looks like from the edge of the bucket, this one's running about 29 to 30 inches tall at that leaf stem. But I would say from the actual stem, main stem of the plant, probably about 25, 26 inches tall. And then this one looks to be about 30 inches tall on two of the leaf sets. And I'd probably put it about 28 inches tall on the main stem. But this one's also pretty wide. So this one's catching up pretty quick. But this one's much wider. And I do need to go through both of these again and look for suckers and start removing those. And the other thing is that we're going to have a storm later tonight to tomorrow that could be severe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tie these off. So I'm going to pull this one in, remove the sucker right there, put a little strap right around this upper section. That would hopefully help brace it up. As far as this one over here on the second path, that one I may wind up leaving that one alone just to see what happens. But for this one, what I was thinking was kind of taking and pulling these in just a little bit, like about to there, and this one in maybe just a little bit about to there, and seeing if I can tie it just like that and how it does in the wind and stuff. But all in all, these are growing pretty crazy. Seem to be doing pretty good, even though it's been hot. Don't really have too much sign of anything weird going on. These leaves are a little strange, but that might just be from it curling and uncurling, hopefully. I don't see anything weird other than that. There's a little bit of white spots on that one. You can kind of see the white in the shade. So spot there and a spot there. Looks like these are turning out pretty good still. They're good and topped off with water. This one was pretty easy to tie. I just kind of swung this branch around the backside. This one over here though, as I go to join these in and pull them both in, this branch right here is in the way. That branch isn't a sucker. It looks like it's going to be a set of just sun leaves, but I'm going to want to taking that one off just because I don't want a branch growing just towards the direct center of it. So it's kind of going to be one of those judgment calls where I'm kind of hoping, you know, it's a smart choice. So to help keep things from getting crowded, help promote good airflow, that branch has got to go. And then with this just being like a piece full of like leaves, I wouldn't call this a sucker. So this probably wouldn't be anything that would propagate like what I'm trying to do with those over there. But I also need to kind of go through and take off some of these younger suckers. So like this one here, that one should probably go before it starts winding up doing anything and really devoting a lot of energy in. Same thing with just these little ones here. So I'm just gonna pinch it off real fast. Got a dragonfly hanging out with us. This is all tied up. Hopefully should be good to go for the storm. So again, I just put one there and then I left these relatively loose. So I'm hoping these two wind up growing straight up. This one, I'll train, basically grow up the red one. This one, I'm hoping it keeps growing this way and I can actually tie it to this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to hit like and subscribe, and I'll check you next time. Alright, so 29. Whoop. So, I think we're doing pretty good.